Likutei Halachos, Nefilas Apaim Halacha Dalet. Behold Besif Yud Zayin. It's page 412. So he says, being that mitzvah shkolim is letzorach korbanos tzibur and k'toros meleches hamishkan, that brings the simcha. This represents the asiyas hamitzvahs b'simcha. You know, doing the mitzvah b'simcha. That is the thing that elevates the kedusha from the klipot all the way up to the point that you are able to be masig, the tisha echalin, and annihilates the sitra chasita de moisa, the kfiras that are holding themselves in the count, in the mispar, and the plurality, multiplicity, is included in the singularity of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'zeh b'chinas machzis hashekel, and this is represented by the inyan of machzis hashekel daika. Why machzis hashekel? Why not give a full shekel? Why half? What's this inyan of giving half machzis hashekel? Zeh b'chinas machzis hashekel daika b'chinas machzis hashekel truma l'Hashem. It's half a shekel. It's truma l'Hashem. Truma l'Hashem is tarum hay. It lifts up the hay to Hashem. Ki asoga niflo azois, this unbelievable perception. Shem asoga satisha yecholin, that's the perception, the attainment of the 9 faculties, the unattainable faculties, undifferentiated faculties. Shezochin l'adei hashkolim, this is what you're zochet through the shkolim. She'em b'chinas asiyas hamitzvah b'simcha. This is, the doing the mitzvah b'simcha. That's the thing that starts the whole thing. Zos hasoga b'chinas machzis hashekel. This hasoga is half a shekel. Zeh b'chinas matei v'lo matei. It's not a full shekel. It's not a full hasoga, and it's not nothing. It's not a no hasoga at all. It's machzis hashekel. It's matei v'lo matei. B'chinas redifa ma'akiv. It's the surge and the blocking and the keeping of the boundaries. Shetzarich lamod al mishkal tomid. All the time you have to be very careful. It's a balancing act. Kim yirdof la'asig yoter maroi lefi b'chinasoi. If a person runs to be masig more than he's capable of containing, the hasoga is going to be totally annihilated. Because when you put too much oil, it lashes out the candle. If you're going to hold back the hasoga totally, completely, not moving, you're not going to get anything. You're not moving anyway. That particular hasoga is a business half a shekel. וצריך תמיד להכריע המשקל למעלה לכלול באחדות יזברך תמיד ברצון ושלום. It all the time has to be, whatever it is that you have has to be included in the singularity of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, תמיד ברצון ושלום. מבחינת מחצית השקל תרומה לשם. It's machzis hashekel is truma l'Hashem. Torum hay, it lifts the hay to Hashem. Ashra zoicha lezeh. The Forsh is the one who zoicha to this. That's the reason why Am Yisrael were ordered to give the shkolim in a time when they put together the Mishkan. All the different chambers of the Mishkan and the Beis Hamikdash, all the leshachos in the lishkos in the Beis Hamikdash, all the sanctuaries, all the holes, everything in the Beis Hamikdash, and all the kelim in the Beis Hamikdash in the Kulam and Bchinas, Kelim, Veicholas the Kedusha, they are all vessels. They're all physical representation of spiritual echolos, spiritual faculties. שנמשכים מהיכולן העליונים. They're all derived from the highest, most supernal kalim of Asogas Elokus. ששורש כולם, the root of all of them put together, these 9 chambers that we spoke about. Through them is the main attainment of the godliness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that it all starts and everything starts and ends with Asiyas HaMitzvah B'Simcha. Dafka doing the mitzvah B'Simcha. Shezo mitzvah Shkolim. Okay, mitzvah Shkolim, Mishkan. That is why you have to give the Shkolim for what? For building the Mishkan. Because the Mishkan is a representation of these Echolim, of these chambers, of these faculties. Nivno v'nasa the Asiyas HaMitzvah B'Simcha. This is being built in your life all the time by doing mitzvah B'Simcha. So b'chinas Shkolim kana. וכן מבואר בתורה על הפסוק מקדש השם כהנו ידיך. מקדש השם כהנו ידיך. A temple, Hashem, your hands have founded. שהמקדש הוא בחינת ברכת השכל. The מקדש represents the blessing of the sechel, of the intellect, the ידיים. בבחינת כמבר שם. כי עיקר הסוגיה של הלוקוס היה בבית המקדש ובמשכן. The main Asoga Falakus was in Beis HaMikdash, in the Mishkan. This is where the Sanhedrin was sitting down. This is where the entire Am Yisrael, this is why everything had to happen dafka in Beis HaMikdash. This is the inyan of, they said, Shalosh Pamim B'Shana, 3 times a year, Yiroya Kol Zchucha Pnei Adon Hashem. Every male by you will see or will be seen, it depends how you read that particular word, Yeroah, the face of the Master Hashem, of the Lord Hashem. You went up to Beis HaMikdash on the Shloisha Regolim, and what did you see? The Gashmis, what did you see? You saw a slaughterhouse. You basically saw a slaughterhouse, but the Kahanim are walking barefoot and with blood up to their ankles. Wading in blood, basically. Okay, it's come time to wash, and when you put the behema, when you shech the behema, you may have to make sure that the front of the behemoth faces the Kodesh HaKodeshim, because when the behemoth dies, it loses control over its orifices, and it can, it can come out. This is happening in Beis HaMikdash. Okay, how do they clean the Beis HaMikdash? What they do is there's water flowing inside this in Beis HaMikdash. They plug up the outlet, and water comes up, rises up all over the Azara, and then, it sort of like dilutes the blood, and they take off, the pkak, and all the blood is being washed. You have table, what they're doing on the table, they're cleaning the innards. From what are you seeing? I mean, I don't know if you have ever been to a slaughterhouse. There is nothing more gashmius and unglorious and devoid of any illusions as a slaughterhouse. This is where the animals are being brought in order to be killed. Period. It's very similar to a men's mikveh in a certain way. I mean, there's nothing. It's just Gashmis, simple, there's just going to the table, washing to the table and getting dressed. It's goldish. What are you seeing? You're seeing and what does the Torah says? Inside that physical sight, which is devoid of any kind of pretense. There's no, it's not like you go to a restaurant and you're being served, nouvelle cuisine, and it doesn't even look like anything that has ever lived before, or whatever it is, no pretense, none whatsoever. Stark mitzias, shechting, cleaning, stripping, taking the pieces, and putting it on the mizbeach. This is what you see with Gashmis. It's the same thing with going to Uman and Rosh Hashanah. Uman is a filthy Ukrainian town filled with the lowest.
There's a nice park there.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Sorry.
All right, we got it.
Yeah, I'll put it in there.
But when you are in Uman, when you come to the Rebbe, you come to Uman, even in the middle of the year, the ruchnius that you see over there totally supersedes the gashmius of the place, completely. To the point that it doesn't make a difference anymore. It's like...
Who cares if I sleep on the floor? Who cares?
No, you don't even see it. It's not, it doesn't... What you see is total elikus.
Yeah. Wow.
The gashmius, you're seeing a third world country, filled with people that are like the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. Behemoths, mamas.
Yeah.
And what you're seeing is total elikus. It's total godliness. You go around, even in the middle of the year, you're going down, you're going to Uman, and the air is so sweet. There's sweetness in the air, of Uman that cannot be put into words. And where are you? In Beis HaMikdash, you're seeing a slaughterhouse. But what you're actually seeing, you're seeing Kodesh Baruch Hu himself. Because dafka, what happens is the shchitas of behemoths is the shchita of the behemoths, is the shchita of the demyonis. No illusions here. Nothing nice here. There's no make-believe. There's no... Just, this is what it is. And dafka, by slaughtering the dimyon, because you realize, a person brings a korban to Beis HaMikdash, they realize that Kodesh Baruch Hu did him a favor, and ransomed him, instead of him, the behemoth. And he sees, they're killing the behemoth. They're cutting it open, they're taking out the innards, they're cleaning it up.
You're supposed to see when you give your...
You're there.
No, but
you're all the way in there. Yeah, what do you think? You're supposed to be mitzvah on the behemoth, right? As I said the video, you see what's going on. What it does, it takes away all the demyonis of this world. There's what to gain out of this world. You're going to be rich. You're going to be famous. You're going to hobnob with all the who's and whatnot. Famous people will look at you and say, hi. nothing. All this is totally slaughtered when you read Torah, and what comes out, what you're actually seeing, you're seeing total Holocaust. This is what the Rebbe is talking about all the time, about Tikkun HaMadama. This is what we're learning in Torah Chafei. Is the Tikkun HaMadama, killing the Madama. Kill that hypnotic trance that you are in this life. That, well, it's just so fun. I mean, like, come on, man. While you're here, might as well just enjoy it a little bit. It's like, what's the big deal? Who am I hurting? It's like, you're not seeing the godliness in the Holocaust. The shkolim that you're giving, which is a siyasa mitzvah, which is bringing out the kedusha out of the klippas, is slaughtering the dimyonis. And what you see is HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself. Shalosh פעמים בשנה יראה כל זכוכה פני אדון השם. Shem Yazor, to be continued.
Chop this.